Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video we're going to be trying to fade out this color, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but all of a sudden I was like, of course I'm going to use my Cara Color Fade Effect because it's like my favorite thing to use now instead of the vitamin C treatment. This kind of has like replaced it for me. So much easier. It smells amazing. It does not dry out my hair or irritate my scalp like the vitamin C treatment does if you do it too many times. So this is amazing. But the past like couple times I've used it, it hasn't been as strong as I would have liked. So I thought today, why not use this as my base and then add a little bit of vitamin C in there to really just give it a little bit of oomph. So it's like combining my two favorite vitamin C methods. So that's what we're doing. I dumped a bunch of this into a bowl here. Then I dumped some of that crushed up vitamin C in here. And we're gonna put this all over my hair today and see what happens. I'm not sure why it's this like orangey color, but it is what it is. So here's what my hair color looks like, and honestly it's pretty. It does not look bad at all. It's actually fading really nice. I curled out my ends today, but I just brushed it out so now it looks a little bit crazy, but my ends are becoming like white, you know what I'm saying? Like the lavender's gone, a lot of the pink is gone. We're kind of just left with like peachy areas or like a little bit of pink, especially up here in this area, and then blue. The blue is really sticking in there, which of course I knew it would. My hair is porous. Blue doesn't like to come out of the hair. So I figured that's what was gonna happen. Thankfully I didn't do blue all over my hair, so there's only pieces in there, but the blue is sticking and the other colors are fading. So my goal is to get more of that blue color out of my hair, so that way maybe it just looks more like one color and not like strands of color. I have washed it a few times in really hot water with dandruff shampoo to start the fading process. So this is my first time actually trying a color remover. The colors have faded out really beautifully. So yeah, here's this side. You can see we just have like some pinky and blue left. Again, kind of feeling like a gender reveal. I like it when all the colors are together, but now again, feeling like a confetti cupcake gender reveal. And that's not it. That's not the goal. And I think that we can get to like a white blonde very easily by just fading out this blue a little bit more. We're already almost to a white blonde. So let's see if we can remove any of this. I'm just gonna get my hair damp, and I just want it a little bit damp. I'm not trying to get it sopping wet or anything. I do just want it a little bit damp because I've already shampooed it twice with dandruff shampoo. I've already like started the fading process. So I just want to get it a little damp so that way the product can froth up and make it easier to like distribute through my hair, and I'm not just putting it on dry hair and making my hair feel crunchy. Let's go in. Oh, I just dripped that all over my arm. I also spilled a drink on my lap today. Rough day, but it's okay. The day is almost over. We're getting through it. Maybe this will work and it'll lighten some of this color out. Honestly, I was loving the raw yellow platinum blonde I had before I did this color. So I'm actually hoping it removes even more of the blue and doesn't leave me with white hair. I know that's like probably not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna be left with white hair, but what I really want is like a yellowy blonde back, like a raw 613 platinum blonde, baby. I just feel like that raw blonde looks really good with my roots growing in, and it's just giving me summer vibes, and like that's what I'm craving. So I'm hoping that I can get enough of this color out to where I start to see those raw blonde tones come through. I am doubtful. I kind of feel like the only way I'm going to see those blonde tones is if I put bleach on my hair, and I'm not going to do that. As I'm filming this, the pools are about to open, so as soon as my hair hits the chlorine, this color is going to disappear. So within the next few weeks, everything's going to start opening up and I'll be able to start swimming, which will take care of a lot of the residual color issues I'm having, and it'll kind of strip anything else I have in my hair out, and I'll start to see that raw blonde come back through. So not going to do anything drastic, but I didn't want to wait a couple weeks so I can start trying to shove this color out of my hair. I'm going to. Just putting more water in here so that way it suds up a little bit more, because right now it's not sudsing the way I would like it to. While filming, I had a delivery driver pull up right in front of my window because my driveway is literally, I'm looking at a window right now and on the other side of that is my driveway. He pulled right up into my driveway and literally like eye contact, like so freaking embarrassing, you guys. Imagine sitting here filming, talking to you, which by the way is a camera. I'm talking to a camera. I know it feels like it's like you guys. I wish it was you guys, but it's not. It's literally a camera. All this lighting right in front of the window, and this delivery driver smack dab in front of my window, and I'm just like, I didn't stop. I was like, girl, I don't give up. I am continuing going. I got shit to do. I got work to do. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no. So that's what I did. And I'm sure he was like, what the, because I saw him like walking up to the door and he was kind of like, what is going on there? Like, I'm pretty sure he was curious on what I was doing for work. So maybe I'll see him again someday. I got a delivery from Home Depot because I've been doing a lot of work out in my yard and, you know, just doing some home stuff, home improvements. Literally, that's where like all my money is going to my cat and home improvements. This is like 30 right now, you know? Cats and home improvements. It's my version of 30 anyway. When you don't have kids and you have animals instead, that's what's up. All right, we're finally getting some really good sudsy stuff happening here. Everything is feeling real nice and coated. So I am going to put a shower cap on. I might put heat on it, I might not. We're just gonna see how I feel and how things go. But I am gonna leave it on for at least an hour. We'll see if I leave it on longer than that, but I'm gonna leave it on at least an hour and I will let you know when I come back if I wound up putting heat on it or not. I probably will, but we'll just see because I have some other stuff to do. I like to put a heating pad on my head, like an electric one that you plug in, and then I drape a towel over the top so that way there's like some heat in there. They do offer caps that heat up on Amazon. I used to have one that I moved and I got rid of all my stuff. So if you would rather have a cap that just heats up, so much more convenient, just slides over your head. I'll leave that linked in the description down below of like the heating cap, so that way you don't have to worry about like doing the whole towel thing and you just put like a little dome on your head and it's so much easier. So I'll leave that in the description in case you guys want to check it out. I'll also leave the Color Fade Effect shampoo. I'm gonna let this sit for around an hour. I will be right back. I don't know if I'm gonna come back and do every single round. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 3 rounds today, but it kind of just depends on how much time I have. I'm gonna do the first one. We're gonna see how much color comes out, and then I'll probably at least do 2. I doubt 1 is gonna get all the color out, so I'll at least do 2 and I'll be right back so we can apply the second treatment together. We're back, baby. I have no idea what this looks like, but I will say I rinsed it out and my hair felt like shit. It felt so dry. Not chemically damaged, not stretchy, just like really dry. Like way more dry than it normally does, so probably not the best idea to combine these two, but let's see if it made a big difference, because if it did, then it's worth it. Okay, I still see some pink, still see some blue, but definitely faded. Absolutely faded, especially the peachy areas, like right up in here. You guys see that? It definitely did fade quite a bit, but my hair feels so fucking dry and disgusting. But look, it kind of looks blonde now, huh? And it's even wet still. All right, mixed up some more. Let's go in with round 2. I'm just gonna do 2 rounds today, seeing how well it worked. I'm like, okay, good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the blue out of this front area here. I think probably next time I bleach my roots, that's probably when it's gonna come out. I don't think that this area up here is gonna come out just because I just bleached them and put blue right over freshly bleached hair, so it's like clinging on there. I do have to touch these up again, so when I touch them up in a few months, it'll come out. If it doesn't come out, the pool will take it out over time. Something will take it out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go do a color remover unless it's what I'm doing right now. You guys see the difference? I definitely see a difference. After I rinse this treatment off, I am going to put XMONDO deep conditioning mask, put my shower cap back on, put it under heat, and I'm gonna leave that deep conditioning mask on my hair for like 30 minutes to an hour, just because my hair feels dry. I mean, it doesn't feel damaged, you know what I mean? But it's definitely feeling a little like, hey. But I think it's working. And I venture to say it might even be pulling a little bit more of the color out than it would if I just use a shampoo. So I do think it's worth it. I can still see some like pink streaks in through there. So maybe round 2 will really kick it into high gear. I did put it under heat and it was on my hair for like over an hour. So it was under heat probably about 30 minutes, but the whole solution was on my hair for over an hour. So I'm probably gonna let this one sit for another hour and I'm just gonna go right back over there and I'm gonna put my hair under heat. So this one will be under heat for like a full 45 minutes to an hour. I accidentally mixed up too much. So let me just use it all while I can. Really get that blue up there out. I definitely see a difference though. And it was only 1 treatment, so. And it's already pastel. Typically with pastels, you don't see as much of a difference because they're already light. If you were to use this on like a bright colored hair, you would see more of a difference because obviously the color's bright and you're getting to a pastel when you're fading it. But doing this on already faded pastel, it's a little bit harder to see the results and it's obviously not going to be as noticeable. All right. Shower cap's gonna go back on and I will be right back once I have everything rinsed off. I've done my deep conditioning treatment and we're gonna see if there is a big difference from the before because obviously it's wet right now. It's kind of hard to see the actual finished product, so I'll be right back and we will see what the finished product is going to be. All right, we are back after doing 2 treatments and my hair is back to a nice platinum blonde. I do have a little tiny bit of blue right here. You guys know how stubborn blue is, but literally 2 treatments, 2 hours, and all the color is out of my ends and I'm back to a really nice platinum blonde. It is a little bit more toned than it was before just because of how many ashy colors I used, but it's really pretty. I'm really happy with it. I think if I did a 3rd treatment, this blue up here would be totally out of my hair, but I'm gonna let the chlorine and swimming this summer take care of the rest of that blue, or when I bleach it next time. I'm really not concerned about that because overall I look very platinum. I just like the platinum with my roots. Like, that's why I like to go back to it, because when my roots are growing in like this, I love like the raw platinum blonde with my natural root color. I just think they complement each other really well and it goes really well together, especially with like the cut and everything. I just like the blonde and my natural root combo right now. This is definitely going to be my new go-to method for color removal. The Fade Effect shampoo with the crushed vitamin C. I think it works the best. It pulls the most color. Although it does dry your hair out, you just follow up with a deep conditioning treatment. It's not going to break your hair off. You guys see how shiny and soft my hair still is. It's still really full, and all I did was use XMONDO deep conditioning treatment and it is back to being shiny and healthy and it feels totally fine. I wanted to show you real quick like a little 360 of my hair. So here's what the back looks like. You guys see there's literally like no color left in the back of my hair. It's such a beautiful like white ashy blonde color. I will leave a link to vitamin C as well as a Color Fade Effect shampoo in the description down below. If you're trying to remove your color in a gentle way, this is definitely the best method I found to do that. It's not going to lift your natural regrowth. It does take a little bit more time to remove the color like this. It's not like it's going to be gone in an hour. You can do this for a few weeks until the color is faded to whatever you need to dye over it. But this is my favorite method. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye.